Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here's Codenames and Codenames XXL side by side. You can definitely see the difference. Let's put it right here on the corner, and then you can also see the difference in the boxes. So this box is going to be quite a bit larger than with the base game, and that's all you're buying in this size. So let's take this off, screw it up. So you always have the small one on this side, you have the large one on that side. Let's take a look at the rule books. Size difference is going to be basically the box size. The rules are pretty much going to be exactly the same inside. There's going to be makeups going to be a little bit different. The small one's going to have more pages, but the big one is going to be larger so you can look at it. Let's see what the rest of this size is like. The rules are exactly the same. It's going to be the size of the game that's going to be different. So here, you are going to have the size of the cards. You can see here's the scale of what it's going to be like. Which one would you prefer? Now, I have to admit, the bigger one is a lot thicker than this little small one. And you can see the size difference here. Here they are side by side. Quite a bit of a difference there. So let's take a look next at the blue one. You also see that the red one's going to be exactly the same, just a little bit smaller here. See? So on the sides it picks up. There we are side by side. And you can see the thickness here. It's the change in thickness. This one's a lot bigger, a lot nicer. You're also going to have these little cards that will come with the code names of the small one, and these will be the big ones that you'll get with this. Now, the words are different, of course, but you can definitely see the size. So you can definitely tell that this big one, if you're sitting at a nice sized table, you'll be able to tell the difference quite a bit. These are kind of hard to read a little bit because they're small. It's going to be a much better. If you're getting older, you definitely want this size. That would meet that criteria. Absolutely. And then you're going to have your cards that will tell you where people are hiding at and where the spies can be found. And that's going to be obvious, the size difference and the thickness of the cards. I always found these to be very thin. And these right here are not as thick as I hoped they would be, but you can definitely see that these aren't as much bigger as the rest of them are, because this isn't something you have to see from the other side of the table. You can see them side by side, you can kind of see the thickness there. I don't find as much of a difference with this one. Obviously it's a little bit bigger, but not tremendously so. I might actually prefer this being smaller because people can't see it, but if you have bad eyesight at all, this is definitely the one that you want to go with. Now the timers, take a look at the timers here. Exactly the same size. You didn't see that coming, did you? So this one right here, they look exactly the same. No difference whatsoever between the two. So the timers actually stay the same. Now with this box, you are going to get a custom insert, sort of, and a place for everything to be. You can see the place for everything to kind of fit in there, easily accessible, etc. With the small box, you just kind of throw everything in there, and then you're forced to kind of bag everything up, if you will, inside. And that's how they're going to go in, versus having a nice custom insert that will go inside the box. So, in retrospect, I mean, all you're really buying with this is nicer components, but really they're just bigger. Everything is thicker, except for maybe the cards that tell you where everything is at. The rule book is definitely bigger. This is definitely a nicer one. If you were going to just have this, don't need any expansions, and you wanted this is absolutely, when there is no expansions for the game, I would just get this copy. This is much preferred because it's larger. Now, if you're looking for, maybe your table space is small, you're definitely looking to be more compact, then this is the version that you go with. This is the version you're going to see at Target. This one right here is more of a special order. And I believe this one costs more. Obviously, the components are nicer, and you have more to it. But that's a quick comparison of the two. Otherwise, the gameplay, everything inside, gameplay-wise, mechanisms-wise, mechanics-wise, is exactly the same. But which one do I prefer? This one. I like the bigger version. I think it's better with my eyes, and I'll probably never, even if they came out with more cards, I wouldn't buy them. There's enough in this box will last me forever. Much as I'm going to play this game. So I think I would rather have this version. I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. This smaller one is a Purge.
Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing.